Hello, welcome to this lecture video. So today we will be talking about processes of statistics. So I'm teacher Melai. So let us start with the question, what is statistics? According to the Britannica, it is the science of collecting, analyzing, presenting, and interpreting data. So according to Merriam-Webster, it is a branch of mathematics dealing with the collection, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of masses of numerical data. So as you can see here, we actually have the same definition of what is statistics, and it both talks about the statistics processes. So as mentioned here, it is a science and it is a branch of mathematics. And in terms of the data, in the definition given in Merriam-Webster, it is identified here that the data is numerical data. Okay, so as mentioned, this or the processes involved, or it is the statistical processes. So we have collection of data, organization of data, presentation of data, and analysis and interpretation of the data. So for the collection of data, we actually have here some queries or issues like, how will you collect data? Then followed by, what sampling techniques will you use to come up now with your sample size? So how many will be the samples, and what method will you use to collect the data from your sample? So in this concern, there is a separate video and the discussion of the different techniques and of collecting data and sampling techniques. And then for the organization and presentation of data, so you will organize, of course, your data by data encoding or encoding your data, either using Microsoft Excel, or if you want to directly input it in some softwares like SPSS or PSPP, or all other available softwares that can be used for you to come up or for you to compute some statistical analysis. And then in terms of presentation of data, the result now can be presented through tabular form or graphical form. For the analysis and interpretation of data, so right after, of course, you have generated now the result or computed the result, so you have to, as mentioned, present your data in tabular or graphical form. And then after that, you have to analyze and interpret your tables. So how will you analyze and interpret your tables? So we actually have 3 levels of interpretation. The first level is describing the generated result. So that is just mentioning, for instance, what is the highest mean, the lowest mean, what is the range of mean, the average mean, and all other similar concerns. And then for the second level interpretation, this is now comparing your generated result with the related studies or literature. So you support the findings of your generated results. So like for example, you stated that the mean for this particular group is higher than the other group. So does it support now other studies, other related studies, or do you have some literatures that states that it is really higher to that particular group and all other concern? And then for the third level interpretation, this is now giving the implication. So after now identifying or describing the generated result, comparing it with related studies or literature, then what is the implication of this? So you have to also state that, and that is what we call the third level interpretation. Okay, so these are the processes as mentioned in statistical analysis or in statistics or in doing statistics. Thank you for watching.